What up? We are back live for the first time in a little bit. Been banned on TikTok for like 5 days. It is beautiful to be back here, let me tell you. Yo. What's going on? Tristan, what's good? Bro, good to be back. I've been banned for like the last 5 days. All my videos prior to today are still like, you can't view them. But here we are. Here we are. You can't keep Petey down. You simply can't do it. Akash, it's because Vegas. What happened was I made a video about how you can hedge your bonus bets on one book to another. I made a video. It makes perfect sense. There's nothing illegal about it, nothing scammy about it. I made that video. It was a banger. And Vegas said, enough. We got to get rid of this guy. They put pressure on, got me down. But you can't keep Petey down. You can't do it. That's why he took Phillies money line today. Absolute nuker. And 4.8 unit nuke. And now we're up 6 in the 8th. Let's go. Think twice. They don't like that. Mike, what's up, bro? Good to be back here. Tristan riding these plays. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hey, the big play today was Phillies. Evan, I'm glad you asked because I couldn't make an update yesterday because I was locked out of my account. Because of Vegas. But I actually... Leroy Jenkins! I was actually involved with that group over the weekend, Evan. So, and it's a lot. There were some shenanigans. I posted something prior, but yeah, put 1 or 2 million on LSU minus 2.5. Hell yeah, Jake. I think you go start with 1 so you can go 2 just in case something crazy happens. Grounder up the middle. Phillies are 5 outs away from glory, up 6. It's an absolute no. Nick, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Jeremy's wife is, yeah, we had some interactions over the weekend. I don't want to give away too much before, but there are things cooking in regards to that. Not just shenanigans happening, but content for the fiends. Royals money line. Hey, Eric, what's up, baby? What's up? I haven't really looked at Royals money line. What's the situation in that? So my 3 plays today were the over in the Braves game, Phillies money line, Tigers money line. Phillies money line was a nuke. The other were single unit plays. Tigers looks like it's probably not going to hit. Braves going to hit. And Phillies is basically there already. So we're looking like a 2-in-1 day, but it'll be like a plus 3 unit day because this was my biggest play of August. It was this Phillies play. Damn. I hate to hear that, Evan. Evan, I do have BetUS in my links. Check that out. You might be able to get on that. Check it out. You also get a bonus bet as well, so it's worth it, you know. Over in the Cubs game, 6.5, like Pedro in the playoffs. Hell yeah. Cincinnati Reds, baby. What are you guys, like 5 games over? 5 games over 500 right now? 0-0 through 3. Think twice. What's the pitching matchup? Giants. Oh, man. I don't. All right, what's the score in the Giants game? Who's in? Talk to me. Maybe we get a little live action. Maybe we get a little live action squad ride. Is that what you're saying? Think twice. Let me clear the air. It's not a mystery. She came for the Petey show. Come on. Think twice doesn't have a wife. Not anymore. Giants. All right, let me look at the Giants real quick. Let me pull this up. Because, you know, I've been splitting time between doing my day-to-day MLB stuff and getting ready for NFL and stuff like that. So I haven't looked at, like, every game that's on my list. That ends the top of the 8th. So we're cruising right through this. We don't even got to sweat out Phillies right now. This is just a freebie. An absolute freak-a-leak. Let me look around. All right, there's no real action on Miami, Tampa. You can't touch that. New York can't touch that. Baltimore, you could take Baltimore live. That's decent. Toronto live is a tiny sprint. That'd be fun. Cincinnati, do it, baby. We love it. He said it wasn't free. You're right. We had to wait until the 6th inning for it to become free. No, I thought they would tear the Angels apart. I thought they would put up numbers. I just thought it would be more against the starting pitching than the pen. And I thought, I would have expected Lorenzo to give up like 2 in 6, maybe 3, not 4, 2 or 3, and the Phillies to be up like 5 or 6-3, not 11-6 or 11-5, whatever it is. Watch Mets Rangers. All right, we can poke over to Mets Rangers. I like watching the Rangers. Let's go, Snow Vision. Hey, here we go. News, exactly. That is one thing, and I'm not saying this is every game, but that was a game where I did not lose a lot of confidence down. Cincinnati's plus 140. Baltimore got you sweating. What was that, 1-1 in like the 6th? Something like that? All right, let's poke on over. Let's see what's going on. Rangers-Mets. Yeah, we could do a little Rangers-Mets broadcast. Why not? Why not? We're back, baby. Let's have a good time. Let's pour one up. Tuesday night. Have a sip. Enjoy the game. Call it a night, baby. Notorious Ham, what are you betting me 3.7 on? You betting me 3.7 that I get it back? It's the banana juice. Think twice. You know me. You know me. Not out here with the normal drink. Looks like Heim's up right now. Heim's up. Runner on second. Top of the 7th. Rangers are up 1-0. Heim's in an 0-2 count facing Smith right now. Yeah, let's go Rangers. Rangers are still my World Series team. They're still a team. Live bets barely ever just because the value is so low. I'll do it for fun. I'll do it if a really unlikely deficit happens. Fastball way upstairs. 1-2 to Heim now. I think so, Zay. Try passion fruit whiskey. Think twice. I'm going to make a mental note. User took the over, bro. You can't take the over in Rangers games right now. Heim is coming back from an injury. He hasn't been hitting great. Young's out. I mean, the Rangers as a whole. The thing is, a couple players will make a huge difference in terms of the team's output because it's not just hits in a game. It's consecutive hits, right? So when you've got a 1 through 6 that are just crushing the ball, hell yeah. But when you have 1, 2, 4, 5 hitting the ball well, you strand a lot more base runners. You have to pitch differently to people, all that. So it makes a big difference, a couple guys being hurt. 2-2 to Heim. Runner on second. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Takes another fastball upstairs, and the 0-2 turns into a full count. Mariners taking the division? I don't think so, but I'm worried that the Astros might. It's crazy what's happened in that division, though. You got 3 teams with like 74 wins or better right now. That's crazy. Come on. Swing and a miss. Heim strikes out on a late-breaking curveball top of the zone. And there's 2 away now with the runner on second. This guy on live says, let's go O's. How are they looking? 1-1 game or they just put up a run? Let me check. 1-1, bottom 6. Houston up 3-1 on Boston. Yeah, Texas got this lead, though. So they're alive and well. AL East. Yeah, facts. Think twice, honestly. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about my future bets that I made for the MLB season because I'm posting NFL futures, and I just want you to know that for MLB, I said over 77.5 for Red Sox. You know that's hitting. Let me check what they're at right now real quick. I said over 77.5 for the Red Sox, and they're at 69. So they need to win 8 of their last 30 games. That's hitting. Do I think Twins win today? Absolutely yes. I said Dodgers. Hell yeah, Evan, let's go. Yeah, tell anyone. And if you don't mind, if you got like buddies out there that don't have a book out there, I will get like a referral bonus. So if you want to send them that link, I would appreciate it. But if there's like a referral for yourself, then obviously just take that. Mookie or Acuna for MVP? It's going to be Acuna. But Mookie's been going crazy lately. 2-1, grounded down the line. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Mets down 1-0. Push a man, bro. We're winning every day. Come on, dog. What were my other futures? I said Dodgers over 93.5. They're at 81 wins, so they need to go 13 and 17 in their last 30. Think twice. Right? Right? How come you know what? We might just launch Demon Mode Petey this NFL season because a lot of people have been failing to put respect on the kid's name. Let's just call it what it is. I make a banger video about losing $3.7 million via an incredible loophole I find. It blows up, obviously, because I'm a goddamn genius. with a brilliant idea and everyone wants to hear about it. Vegas comes in, puts pressure on TikTok, bans my account. I rise up from the grave, come back, and people want to disrespect the boy? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's good, Eric Easy? Let's go. Did I pay the $1 million? I will never pay a cent to anyone ever. Ever. Rise up, baby. They're not ready for college basketball. They're not ready for college football. They're not ready for the NFL. I just been playing around with MLB, and we're still stacking units. Are you kidding me? I'm about to sweep my futures. I bet the over on Dodgers. I bet the over on Red Sox. I bet the over on Nats. They're all cruising to victory. We're about to lock in all NFL season. Had a nice little 2-in-1 day to kick off college football, 1.35 units. I got a betting strategy video I'm going to post today or tomorrow. Woo! I need to disc calling our shot. You're right. Think twice. I do. Because I'm going back to war this fall. I'm going back to war. No more Mr. Nice Pick'em. None of that shit. I'm going back to what I started on this platform. I started coming in. I started stitching people. I said, I don't believe your shit. You're full of it. Start calling people out. Stop doing your little ladders. If you're going to do a ladder, you do the stairway to heaven. 14 days to $1 million. Neighbors love Pete. He says, Lion Beezy. They do, because sometimes they hear me yelling and they're like, did he say Phillies money line? Yeah, babe, he said Phillies money line. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. He said Phillies money line. I'm paying my neighbor's rent. They better not complain about this place. It's free rent. Come on, bro. Yeah, facts think twice. Who does he think he is? TCU's covering, Prue Dog. I got a video about that coming as well, but TCU's covering. Don't fall for the trap. All the hype. Prime. TCU sucked. They got blown out in the national champion. Think about this. It is a national championship game, not champion, national championship team against Colorado. You don't think they're going to cover 20.5? Forget the prime stuff. Forget all the hype. Forget the fact that the public loves them. Forget that. It's TCU, a national championship caliber team against fucking Colorado. Get out of here. Don't take the hype with Sean O'Malley. Yeah, but think twice. I don't know about UFC. I was just copying something I heard. I told you. MLB, NBA, college basketball, NFL, college football. I'm your guy. Even Formula One, I'm your guy. UFC, I've said this a million times on live. I just tail plays that people give out. There's a couple I like to take action on. But I'm not in there studying. Prime plays all three sides of the ball now. Coach, offense, defense. TCU lose a lot of players. Less than most teams at that level because they don't send as many guys to the draft, as many guys to the league. So, they retained a larger portion of the roster than most teams. UFC is such a fun sport to bet on. Such a fun sport to bet on. I loved it. Are you kidding me? It was great. Swing and a miss. One away in the bottom of the seventh for the Mets, man. Colorado scores. They cut the at 56-7. Yeah, I think TCU probably puts up, in between 42 and 56. I think it's going to be something like that. I would expect the final score to be something like 56-17, 56-20 type deal. And it's like tough. You have all this hype around a program like Colorado. You got the new coach. You got the TV show around it. You got all the hype over what they're doing. You got their usernames on their jersey. And now they're going to come in and play last year's number 2 team. Utah, Florida is a tough one. I'm staying away from that game, but... Yeah, no, Steinhardt, the first few weeks of college football are boring as hell, but they're really profitable. Yeah, Colorado's going to win like 4 or 5 games probably. We got Deuce for the Cowboys. Nice. There's another game this week that looks really exploitable on Thursday. It's the over. I think it's UCF. Oh, the over in the UCF game. I think they're like 40-point favorites or something. Yeah, 30-point spreads. It's not just taking the spreads over under or favorite or dog. It's about seeing the spread and seeing the gap between the spread and the over under and finding ways to exploit those lines. Hell yeah, Steve. Hell yeah. So it's about finding things like that, opportunities. There's a lot of times where Vegas doesn't want to make the over-under ridiculous. They don't want to make it like 74.5 because they don't want the money to be too lopsided. So they try to make a reasonable seeming line like 58.5 in a game where a team can literally score at will. We're talking like Georgia in week 1 where they could put up 80 points if they wanted to because Vegas doesn't care about getting the line right. They care about balancing both sides. So if you have, even money on both ends, they get a 4.5% profit on the volume of betting. So they care about the volume of betting and the evenness of the betting. If it's uneven, they obviously want the public to lose, but they care about evenness and volume. So the line isn't necessarily their projection. The line is what they think will get the public to be as even as possible. That's the other thing. When people say trap line, it's not trap line, oh, they're trying to get people to take TCU when you should take Colorado. No, they're trying to get people to think the over-under is lower than it should be so they get even money on both ends. Deepak, that's exactly the type of game I'm expecting. So I don't mind the cover, but I'm saying you got to go over in that game. Like, you have a 40-point favorite. They're going to score at will. The over-under is only like 56.5, I think. I'm smacking that over for sure. So, yeah, I'll have videos. I put the videos out, with my MLB plays. I always do day of. But I'll start, since NFL and college football isn't every single day, sometimes I'll put them out in advance a little bit. So stay tuned to that. But obviously my SoBet slate will be up every single morning. I'm still doing MLB till the end. But I'll have, a mixture of MLB, college football, NFL, etc. Sundays, Mondays will be mostly football. Saturday, a lot of college football. Sometimes I'll have more plays in the slate too, because as long as there's exploitable lines, we want them. MLB, you usually get 3 to 5 really good plays. With 2 sports going on once, you might get 5, 6 really good plays on a day. So stay tuned. Definitely check out the SoBet in the links. Yeah, Kent State lost, everybody. UCF was already 100 times better than them to begin with. It's going to be a massacre game. It's going to be a massacre. I really, really believe that. Took Braves-Mariners. Braves are up 2-0. How's Mariners looking? Daniel Larson beat himself up the other day. Jussie Smollett? Is that what you're saying? He pulled a Jussie Smollett? How close am I to quitting my job? Whew. That's a good question. I've had some stuff happen with my social media accounts and whatnot. So, I'm not making like insane amounts of money off this. It's definitely good. It's definitely like a solid supplementary income. But I live in New York. I pay $2,400 in rent. I would like to quit my job. I would like to bring more content. But, it's going to be a grind to get to the point where like I have enough stuff out there, growing out the Twitch, trying to stream more, podcasting, things like that. Backup accounts. Yeah, Isaiah, I do have Pick'em Repeaty, which I was able to build up over the last few days a little bit. I've got like 4K on there, but definitely check out Repeaty because like I don't know how safe this account is, to be totally honest. And now I'm trying to take a slower approach, build the YouTube, build the Instagram, build all that stuff, all the stuff I kind of ignored. And I'm also like, it's worth it. If you follow my stuff, it's worth it because you'll see repeat stuff, but I'm also doing stuff that's specific. Like this is a better YouTube video. This is a better Instagram video, whatever. Like this is TikTok. This is my prime like main channel. This is everything. But follow the backup, follow the other shit. Follow War on Vegas where I post clips of the podcast I'm doing. And the podcast will change a lot. I'm new to it. I'm figuring it out. It's going to get better and better. Everything I do will get better. You want to make a good bet? Hop on in. Should I just do parody shit? That's all I want to do. Hop on in, buy PD early, and ride that stock out. You want to invest in me? I'll give you a good price right now. Do I live bet a lot? Absolutely not, just because there's like no value on it. Sometimes, but the value is really, really low. You're always paying way too much. I appreciate AJ. I mean, move on New York too. I know, bro. I love being in the city, but yeah, especially someone that's like trying to fully make my money remotely. Yeah, and also like AJ, it's kind of taken a back burner because I've been so focused on content. But I am a comedian, so that's another reason to be in New York. Grounder to third. I just want to do everything. The broadcast stuff, the content, the podcast, the picks, the made up bullshit stories that are amazing that I love that make people so mad. Stay tuned for all that. The breaking news is going to be popping off all football season, maybe, because football season is where people really get mad, and that's what it's about. Did take the Phillies play? Hell yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate you. Did Drews run Wall Street? Come on, don't ask me that. Bro is Seinfeld. Seinfeld was dating a 17-year-old when he was like 36. They don't have an episode about that, but it's facts. It's true. It's true. It's just, it's just what he was into. Ohio State this year. I like their win total over. I don't know if I like them as a natty champ. I like USC as a natty champ and then a cash out at some point down the road. But I'm having fun. I like USC. I like Caleb Williams. That's a fun team to watch. I want to be invested. Thoughts on Colorado under wins? What's it at right now? 5.5? If it's 5.5, I'd go under. Think twice. No, bro. Come on. Thoughts on Colorado under wins? I think under. If it's like 5.5, it's definitely under. If it's like 4.5, I would probably stay away because I think they win 4-5. Isaiah, appreciate you, bro. Fiends now. Gotta support. Check out the stuff and get involved in the Twitch. And when that does happen, when your boy is fully full-time, it's going to be relentless, Petey. It's going to be Petey popping up in your bedroom window. It's going to be Petey popping up at the store around the corner, popping up in your hometown at the game you thought you were going to be at alone. Everywhere. You can't avoid him. It's going to be crazy. Also, do I have any New Jersey people? Because you got to get – it's 3.5. All right, yeah. I might not take that under. Because it would be kind of fun to root for. I would like to see 4 wins. I want Petey popping off in front of me, says Be Funny. Juice to the under. Yeah. So we're heading to the 8th in this game. Still 1-0 Rangers. You never know where Petey might pop off. We got a couple of people on the Twitch stream, by the way. I appreciate you guys hopping on in. This is the first stream back. All right, it's going to be Duran, Tavares, low here. Hitting in the 8th. No, never mind. They're just showing. I got my graphics confused. This is why I don't have a broadcast job yet. This is why. Because I got my graphics mixed up. Well, that ball ripped towards first, right at him. Easy out. Man, Alonso just doesn't look like the type of dude that should be a star athlete, dropping bombs, hitting nukes. He just looks so uncomfortable. His body, that long neck, that dorky posture. And I like the guy. He drops dingers. He's got a beautiful swing somehow. But, like, that does not look like – you want to – this guy's supposed to be king of New York. Look at him. He's got, like – he's built like a seal. Grounded to second, easy out. Door, says Glass Life. What? All right, 2 away on 2 pitches for Bickford. He's cruising through the 8th. Come on now. Cowboys picking up Trey Lance. I like that for them. I like it for them. I think Dak, the odds of him missing a couple of games are not slim, so you want a reliable backup. He leans more on the side of, like, potential than reliability. So, yeah, World of T-Shirts was king of New York. Yeah, he might be. But, right, you see, look at Pete Alonso when he turns his back to you. Tell me, or even when you catch a side angle, tell me that's not a seal. It's what he looks like. Awkward-ass body, but still dropping dingers. Ooh, nice little corner paint from Bickford. 0-2, he's thrown 4 straight strikes. Almost got me rooting against the team I'm here for. All right, let's see what's good. The Phillies finished that dub for us. He's straight up. A seal with hands. All right, 12-5, top 9. That game's a wrap. That was a nukie. We love it. What's good elsewhere? Braves are still up 2-0, middle of the 2nd. Hey, they're doing their part to hit this over. How about you give up a couple runs, huh? Rays money line. They're up 8-2. I don't know how much value you're going to get there. Phillies, hell yeah, Glass Life. Big dubs. Low swings and misses. Strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-0 Rangers still. Red Sox, nah, they're not coming back. That's not happening. That game already end? Why am I not seeing the score right now? Hang on. Red Sox down 5-2. Yeah, they're not winning that game. Phillies snap out like that. Phillies have been on Alonso the Seal. Yeah, so Phillies have been good, and we were waiting for them to hit. Think about, though, like why they were struggling. They had a lot of hitters concurrently really struggling. Harper was hurt for a while. Then he came back. They picked up a little bit. Trey Turner was slumping bad for a while. And Schwarber, I mean, he's got 37 bombs, but he's been hitting like $180 all year. So you got your 3 best hitters doing nothing, or collectively like averaging like 200. You don't have the arms. You pick up Lorenzen. Harper gets fully healthy, starts hitting the ball better. Trey Turner busts out of his slump, starts hitting the ball. Schwarber starts hitting for more power. Like, they've turned it around so significantly, but it's not a fluke. It's not like, wow, they're so hot like the Reds in June. It's like, all right, well, this is Phillies baseball. They were in the World Series last year. This is what they look like when they're firing. Mets are winning it all. like Mariners today. I do like Mariners today. It's Waldichuk on the mound. Like, what do you think? What do you think? It's Waldichuk on the mound. You think I'm going to show that guy respect? Come on. Frank the Tank stated it too. If Tanky said it, come on. Rays coming back to first over Baltimore. No, but the Rays have turned it on. I got to respect it because they were looking like a team that wanted to lose in the first round. And they don't have Wander Franco, and they don't have Shane McClanahan. Good for them. So, El Hoots, this is my main account. I'm back on it, but all my videos are still blocked right now. All my videos I made prior to today, I'm hoping to get those back so you can still see all my archives, everything I made beforehand. But Pick'em Repeat is the backup account in case they do this sort of shit again. Rays bullpen solid. I wouldn't. It's like fine. It's like top 12. Just ready for college football, Dubs Nation. Yeah. No, The early weeks of college football are really boring because they're all blowout games, but they're really good for betting. Really talkative. Pick'em Reese. Ladder. We might do a ladder. I'm against ladder. I'll do a Pick'em Repeaty ladder. The other account will do a ladder. Just out of respect for myself and everything that I stand for in the war on Vegas. But we can get a little ladder. We can get some rungs. Jets or Buffalo on 9/11. Come on. What are you going to bet on? New York on 9/11? Be real. Buffalo's going to destroy them. I mean, worst 9/11 in New York history. Josh Allen flying straight into the towers. Reds or Giants? What's up, Saul? What's good? Battle for Miami, Florida covering that spread. I kind of feel like you're right, Dubs. That's probably the number one game I'm staying away from. That's a little scary. Kirby not playing anymore. You can still nuke if you want to fade Waldichuk. I still respect that play. Dodgers win tonight. I haven't even looked at the matchup, but my answer is yes. My answer is yes. Hey, Royals up 1-0. Is the guy who's betting Royals still in here? Also, Diamondbacks have been kind of like trash, dude. They got us excited for a second. Kershaw, yeah. I'm riding Dodgers. It's going to be a fun playoffs. I am excited for college football. I'm super excited for the NFL. Go Bills. But it's going to be a fun MLB playoffs. First 5 -1/2. Nice, Luke. Nice. Just got to close it out. Good stuff. Yeah, he's been nice relative to the Sears got decent. Waldy, I'm not going to say nice. But he does always get one. He always gets the strikeout total by the hook. Weaver good for Seattle? No, that doesn't mean everything, but he's not great. Let me break down his numbers a little bit more. Let me pull him up, break down his numbers. Because ERA, yes, that's the least important thing. I'm a big eye test guy. I'm not going to lie. I watch a ton of MLB. NFL, NBA, whatever, but like MLB, I watch guys, I see what they look like. I do rely on eye tests more than in other sports, and I think that's really important with pitching because stats are so unreliable. But when you don't know as much and you're looking at stats, whip is the number one thing for me, unless you want to get into like deep metrics, in which case I would say like whiff rate and barrel rate, which just show how often they're missing bats and how often people are squaring them up. But let's look at his numbers. On the season. He's only throwing, so he's a pen guy. He's 2-4, but he's only he's not a pen guy. Sorry, he started 21 games, throw 100 pitches, 90 Ks, 1.61 WHIP. So that's pretty terrible. 90 Ks in 100 innings is bad. You want to be doing at least 1 K per inning. He's a little below it, so it's bad. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's bad. His WHIP is 1.6 though. That's atrocious. You want to WHIP about 1.2 or below. WHIP is walks and hits per inning. So that's just an indicator of how much people are getting on base against you. You can also look at OBP against, OBPS against, how much people are getting on against you, the kind of hits they're getting against you, all that's up, how hard they're hitting you, whatnot. But, yeah, if you're just looking at, like, whip and K rate for, like, an initial read off, like, obvious stats, his numbers are terrible. Kershaw, under 5.5, I would go over. Asking Reds or Giants, sorry, user. I would ride Giants. I'm on Giants. I keep asking the questions. Sometimes I like to give a decent explanation for my answers. Can't keep up as quickly with the comments. But, yeah, I'm on Giants. Dubs Nation says over in the Seattle game, and I am inclined to agree with him. Mariners are 8-0 against the A's this season. Yeah. Love you, too, User36. I wish you had a name up there so I could call you by it, but you know who you are. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. All right, so we head to the bottom of the 8th. Mets up 1-0. Let's take a peek around the league, why don't we? Let's see what's going on here. So we hit our Phillies play. I mean, they are dragging it out. They're up 5 in the ninth with 2 outs. Baltimore still tied at 1. Toronto got 1 run. They're down 5-2 in the 7th. Houston up 5-2. Rangers still up 1-0. Cleveland up 3-1. That's a little surprising. Padres up 3-2. Cubs up 1-0. Royals up 1-0. Braves up 2-0, but that's a game we want the over 12 in. It's 2-0 in the second, but they're on the brink of giving up a run. Just struck them out. Hell yeah, Zay. Rundown. I got Phillies. That one smacking. We're 1 out away from a big win. That was a nuke. That was the biggest play of this month. 4.8 units to win 3 units, so a bit of a favorite, and we smacked it. Phillies just won. They were an out away when I looked. Yep, that's game. Hell yeah, AJ. Let's go. Big dubs. Big freaking dubs. We love to see it. Yes. Hell yeah. People better show some respect. And let me tell you, the plays are up every single day on SoBet. The plays are up. Every single day, I post a full slate, write-up, unit sizing, all that. We're going to be doing a lot of football plays moving forward, but still baseball till the end of the year. Stay involved, baby. Think Orioles win by 2. I wouldn't live them -1.5 because on games where they start so, they usually don't like break out like some teams tend to. Sorry, this top 9, Royals up 1-0. So yeah, I don't love Orioles winning by 2. I would take the money line live, pay some juice, but yeah, I'm not willing to take a -1.5 at this stage. Now, granted, I know the White Sox bullpen can fall apart. I get it. Rockies on the board. That's a 3rd run here in the 2nd inning. That's good for the over 12. We love it. So Adolis Garcia up. He's 0-2 to lead off the top of the 9th. 0-2 count. He's 0 for 3 today. Bickford, his 2nd inning, only threw 6 pitches in his 1st. Fastball way upstairs. He's going to leave that alone. Mariners beasts in the 8th. Mariners are beasts right now, period. They've really come on, started delivering. They're going to be a fun team to watch in the playoffs. Dodgers, D-backs under 8. I don't hate it, Ozzy. I don't hate it. If I did that, I would take Dodgers money line, and I would take the under 8 because it's kind of a hedge. I don't think it goes over unless the Dodgers put up big numbers, and the Dodgers could also win 4-0, something like that. So I would take Dodgers and under 8. Tie 1st inning for Dodgers. I wouldn't like conflicting because if you're rooting for a tie 1st inning, you're rooting for a nerfy, and you want to be able to root for the team that you have winning. I think the nerfy would be decent value at like -120 or better. People were on the under yesterday. Over in the Mariners game, Walchuk and Luke Weaver. I agree, Luke. Swing and miss for Garcia. That wraps up a 1 away here in the top. Yeah, over in the Mariners game is strong. I'll tell you what I like right now. Over in the Mariners game, Dodgers money line, Mariners -1.5. I prefer the over in the Mariners game because they could give up a bunch of runs because Luke Weaver's not good. He'll probably only go like 4 or 5. But yeah. 0-1 to Garver with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, Zay, I do think the over in the Mariners game is the best play left on the board. Bobby Witt Jr. goes to the Dodgers. Dude, that's the Royals' only hope. He goes to the Dodgers. Kiss that franchise. Good night. Because that kid is talented. He is very good. And the team isn't like... I mean, they're obviously not good, but they're not as like far from being a baseball team as like the A's would be. And the A's have some young talent. And when I say some, I mean Esteury Ruiz. And Ruiz doesn't have the power to be like a full-on all-star. He's good. He's a very good outfielder. He's super quick. He's an electric base runner. He's a good hitter. But he doesn't have power. And for someone to be like an electric game-changing player, you have to hit some bombs too. Badgers best. Appreciate the follow. Be like Badgers. Go ahead, do it. How many strikes do we have left? I thought I was gone. But I don't know. Follow my backup account, though. Pick 'em repeaty. Definitely follow that because they are on my ass. It's crazy. It's crazy how much they target me. Zach Geloff. Yeah. And it's also tough with the way the MLB is if you're not a major market to keep buying. Now, say the A's go to Vegas, they get a bigger bankroll, new ownership, they start really spending money. That could change things. Because the MLB is the easiest to buy players. That's ball 4. We got to run around first here. Yeah, A's get random homers. Brent Rooker was hitting bombs for the first third of the season. Kind of a breakout, but he definitely settled down. It's just there's too many guys that can do so much in the league right now. You can't call a guy who doesn't hit for power a superstar. Just because you got, I mean, Acuna's like significant, but you guys got guys doing 30-30. You got Mookie Betts. Obviously, we're talking about like elite players, but yeah, that's just the name of the game. If you're not hitting 20 bombs a year as a hitter, I'm not that impressed by you. Like, no one's really talking that much about Luis Arias, despite hitting 360 for the whole year now, probably, because he has no pop. And he's a great hitter. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny he contributes to a team. But it's OBPS. That's what matters. OBPS. We've known this for some time now. Dodgers first 5 -5. I like it, TK. That's a good play. It's a nice knock. So first and second for the Rangers here, top of the ninth. Just 1-0. Looking to add to the lead a little bit. 1 out. It's going to be Duran up with Heim on deck. Duran is 0 for 3 today. Not a lot of offense in this game. Swing and a miss on the upstairs pitch. 0-1. Rise a Moneyball player. Pete May, appreciate the like, sir. Run it up. Appreciate you, bro. Rise. Yeah. 0-1 to Duran. Bickford, after a 6-pitch first inning, finds a little bit of trouble here in the ninth. This one popped foul. 0-2 count. Way ahead now. TK liking the live. We appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Just give me one more knock, and we're going to feel confident in the Rangers. Just one more knock. Nothing crazy. Just a little knock. By the way, shout out to the Twitch streamers once again. 66069 says, bang. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Colby, so what's been going on with the Rangers? Yeah, half their team was in the All-Star game. Then Heim got hurt and Young got hurt. Young's still hurt. Heim has not really been himself since he got hurt. He started out like 2 for 15 or something. Then he did go yard, I think, 2 days ago. I don't know what he did today. I only saw one at-bat and he K'd. Derek, appreciate you. Ellie going to stay this good? Oh, behind Duran. That is a crazy wild pitch. Ricochets all the way back to Bickford. Runners advance, second and third now. I think so. I mean, he's an electric athlete, and he strikes out a ton. I think his strikeout numbers will go down. He'll learn the game a little bit better, be more of an efficient player. But, yeah, he's good. He's got crazy talent. Super athletic. Yeah, Heim had that's right. It was a grand slam, yeah. So I think Heim will come back to being himself, and I think Young will come back and be good, and I think they'll be good in the playoffs. But the reason, and I was saying this earlier in the stream, I don't know if the same people are still in, but, you know, when a team struggles, when you lose a couple hitters in a lineup, that's a huge deal because it's not just, okay, we had 6 good hitters, now we have 4. Those are gaps in the lineup. That's a base knock to left. That'll score a run. Just one, though. Jankowski holds up at third. And it's first and third once again. 2-0 Rangers right now. And he farts in the tank. All right, user. I had some fried chicken before I hopped on. I know we got something to work with. But, yeah, you get a couple gaps in the lineup. You don't have to pitch as aggressively to certain people. You can walk some people, kind of pitch around them. You get, you know, it's not just the hitters. The murderer's row of, like, a lot of good consecutive hitters in a lineup swapped out with someone massively decreasing in their productivity makes it so much easier for pitchers. And you avoid the big innings because teams that produce, you know, it's still usually – it's not like they score 1 run every inning. They score nothing, 3. They put up crooked numbers because – they have guys that can keep moving it along and a lot of guys that can hit home runs and a lot knock extra base knocks, and they have to walk good hitters to get to slightly worse hitters and whatnot. And it's just relentless. You take out 2 of the lineups, it drastically impacts the rest of the lineup, even if the rest of the guys are still producing. And they won't as much because they'll be pitched more tough. They won't face as tired pitchers. They'll face craftier pitchers. It compounds so significantly. So it's something to pay attention when you're considering bets and likelihood of people winning. You take out a hitter or 2 from a lineup, it's a big deal. Bets or Acuna? I think they're going for Acuna, just partially because it's been Acuna all year. He's been the story all year, and they don't want to, like, even though Mookie's making an amazing push towards the end of the year, if it were today, it's definitely Acuna. Even if Mookie edges him out over the next 5 weeks, I still think it's Acuna unless there was a significant gap. But incredible seasons from both of them. Incredible. Yeah, it's electric. They've been playing such good baseball. I'm telling you, though, we're going to have an awesome, awesome playoffs. Orioles up 4-1. Nice, Colby. So much for not winning by 2. At this point, at least. And once again, if you want the plays, they're up on SoBet Daily every damn day. Every damn day. Cubs coming strong out of the wild card. Cubs have been having a great second half of the season. Cubs, Mariners, Twins, kinda. Astros, but that's not shocking. Baltimore, same thing. Brewers plus 1.5 will hold. I don't know. I don't trust the Brewers' offense that much. They're plus 1.5 is pretty solid. That's about a coin flip to me. That's about a coin flip. Reds minus 1180 a lock tonight. Got a new starter, Wicks. Dark horse playoff team. That's a good question. Dark horse, Saul. Hell yeah, bro. Cody Bellinger only plays good when I don't bet them. Yo, how I can name too many guys like that. All right, dark horse for the playoffs. Phillies Mariners come to mind. Or are you saying dark horse to make it? Dark horse to go deep in the playoffs. Phillies Mariners. You can get decent value on the Rangers. So Heim's just 0 for 1 with the K today. He only has the 1 at bat. He's up now, 1-0 count. Decent value on the Rangers because people think that this is their real team. 2-0 now. Even though there's a banged up version of them, they're not like that. Reds to make playoffs. That's a long shot. I unfortunately don't think it's going to hit. Be funny. They swapped out their pitcher, and they're pitching a much worse guy, so I like the over more than that minus 1.5. I think they hit it. 3-0 to Heim. I think they hit it, but, they might give up a bunch of runs, so I think the over is a safer play. Super Bowl pick right now is the Bills. If you don't let me take the Bills, as number 2, I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think the Eagles, the way it's looking right now, are significantly better than the Niners. I would have said the Niners might even trade Joey Bosa, so we got to see what's up with that. We'll see what's up with the quarterback situation, how healthy Purdy is, how well he plays with some tape on him, Line her up the middle. Heim lines into a double play. Would have been inches from an RBI, but it's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the ninth here. 49. I would like it to be Luke. If they trade Bosa, it's not. But, yeah. And then it's really the AFC. I think a dark horse would be like the Jaguars. I think they're going to have a big up year. I think Trevor Lawrence is improving at a rapid rate. The drink is a banana whiskey. Banana whiskey, Scotch bourbon, splash of rum. Don't like Eagles. Niners win if they had a QB. But they don't. They don't, and they might not have Bosa. So we'll see what's up with that. But I like Bills. I would say Bills, we're talking favorites here. Bills, Chiefs, Jaguars. I would say Jaguars over Chargers. I would say Jaguars. I think Bengals are going to have a bit of a down year. Relative to expectations, I think Ravens are going to win that division. That's probably my biggest upset in terms of division winners. How about them Phillies? Hell yeah, King Darius. Big dubs. That was the biggest play of the month for the SoBet. So everyone who tailed that, hell yeah. Steelers, good this year. Yes, they're going to get better. Pickett. I like Pickett. Kylie knows. I think he improved a lot in the second half of the season. I think he's gotten better. And will improve a lot this year. He's just playing in a really tough division. Really, really tough division. So to win 10 games in that division, when you play the Bengals twice and the Ravens twice, that's just such a tall order. I mean, even the Browns, it's not like they suck. Jags have an easier schedule. Yeah, Jags have a much easier schedule than, pretty much all the good teams in the AFC. The Jags have a weak division, whereas the AFC West and the AFC East are crazy stacked. Sorry, AFC South, AFC East, crazy stacked. Ravens to win the Super Bowl. It's not crazy. I think they got a shot. Will OBJ be healthy and impactful, or just like a third, like a 3 option? Will Lamar be prime Lamar or close to prime Lamar? Is the defense going to be as good as they were last year? If the defense is good as they were last year and Lamar is like, 90% of MVP Lamar and OBJ is like good, not amazing, not even necessarily a Pro Bowler, but like a good wide receiver, they could win. I mean, we got some good teams. I think everyone wants the Lions to be stacked. Everyone's fired up about the Lions, and I get it. I like the Lions. I like Dan Campbell. I like Jared Goff. I think he's underrated. I think the offense is good. The defense is not. They're going to get a little better because they were young. They got a mesh. They had a new coach, figuring shit out. But, like, I think they win 9 games again probably. I would like to see them be good. And that offense did some impressive things, which I think they can close to repeat. But that defense, you cannot win games when your defense routinely gives up 30-some points. I cannot wait for football, for real. But college football this week. Last week I went 2-1 plus 1.35 units. So we got some action then, but I'll have even more this week. Even though it's kind of boring, Alonzo, the seal, takes 98-mile-an-hour fastball, lines at foul. Miss Barry Sanders, yeah. Every Thanksgiving, though, we get to think about him. I don't like it, Munzir. I get it. It's tempting odds. I don't like it. But, yeah, college football is very, very profitable. It's not as fun to watch as the NFL, but if you want to win bets, college football, especially early few weeks, you can have a pretty high margin of success. Yeah, that is pretty low. I'll have to look at that one, Dubs. Swing and a miss. Alonzo K's 101 on the outside corner. That's a one away for Chapman here. 2 outs from getting this save. And a shutout for the Rangers. My lean is Florida, but I think it's a good line and it's tough. My lean is Florida, though. Football's tough with the hook. 6.5, 3.5, 2.5, 7.5, that shit. Florida to win is good value. I'm not going to say I think they win, but I think there's value on Florida money line. But I don't know. Any live plays I like right now, Munzer? I wouldn't go live. I would just take, before it started, I would take the over in the Dodgers game. If Florida doesn't have Anthony Richardson. So, long to center, but playable. 2 away here in the 9th. We're 1 away. Munzer, I would wait, and I would take the over in the Dodgers game. Utah QB out. Why'd I get banned? Because honestly, the video that got me banned, which is bullshit, but you should listen to, and I posted it on Pick'em Repeaty, and there was no issue. So follow my backup, Pick'em Repeaty. But I was just describing how you can take bonuses from different books, hedge them against each other, and get free money. It sounds like a scam, but it's not. And I think it got taken down because I thought that, and because Vegas was upset, put pressure on them. Yes, Munzir. I would over in the Mariners game is better. Sorry, I misspoke, but that over is decent too. But over in the Mariners game is my favorite play left. But yeah, Pick'em Repeaty is my backup account. That's where I posted this video as well. But I was just explaining how to take one bonus from one book, a bonus from the other book, and hedge them against each other. In my links, if you want to take BetMGM, take BetUS, get the bonus on both of them, bet the over on one game, bet the under on that same game. You miss one, but you end up profiting because they're both free bets. Brandon, I missed you too. I'm happy to be back here. Follow Pick'em Repeaty, my backup, just in case. Fly ball deep right center, going back to the track. Ball is out of here. Vientos with a shot in the bottom of the 9th. Solo shot. Mets are on the board. And the Rangers are thrilled they got that extra insurance run because they're still 1 out from getting this dub. Phillies minus 5.5. Jack, bro. I have Phillies money line for 5 units. That was play of the day on SoBet. You must have taken that live late. That's frustrating. I'm sorry, bro. Damn. Yeah, you got a piece of that. It's tough. When Aroldis is throwing 100, you get good wood on it. All right. 1 out away for the Rangers to get this win, though. Chopper to short. That'll do. That'll do. Rangers with the win. Fiends on top. You want the plays? They're up on my SoBet every single day. Follow Pick'em Repeaty for my backup because Vegas is after me. They're trying to get rid of me. I don't like it, Evan. I prefer Giants, but I hear you. Check out my links. Get on my Twitch. Live stream, all that shit. Get involved, baby. Get involved. I need you. SoBet for the plays. Dub Club for the props. That's free. Chapman's still that guy. Still throwing Ched. He was 104 this year at one point. He was only throwing 101 this inning, but, I'll take the save. Solo shot, whatever. But cheers, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be back.